Hey guys, welcome back to Thrifty in OKC. If you are new to my channel, I am a part-time reseller and a full-time thrifter, and typically I like to share my hauls, things I find for myself, and maybe some reselling tips on here. I am located in Oklahoma City, hence my name, Thrifty in OKC. So I am going to do a little bit different of a video today. It is more of a rant video and maybe a little bit of a helpful video, and I'm holding my camera, so I apologize that there might be some shaking going on here. But today I want to talk about 5 things that you can do to help small businesses without ever actually spending a dime, not paying any money, not buying anything from them. So I kind of decided to do this video, and I don't know, mostly resellers watch my channel, so you may learn something, but I think most resellers probably know most of these. But I'm also going to share this on my personal Instagram and my personal Facebook for my friends who may not know, and if you feel passionate about this same thing, you might share on yours as well. So one of the things that has happened recently with all of the stuff going on where people can't get out, I think people are looking more at side hustles because either they have the time to do it and maybe they didn't before, but now that they're not working, they have more free time on their hands, or maybe they just really need the money and realize, hey, it's good to have something on the side just in case something were to happen. So I have been getting a huge influx of things from people about different parties, for Scentsy or Pampered Chef, people wanting me to follow blogs or do their YouTube videos, that sort of thing. And I totally don't mind supporting. I'm a big believer that we should all support each other, but I also think if you've never supported me and I've asked, hey, can you watch my YouTube channel? Hey, can you comment on my Instagram? And you can't be bothered, I don't know that I can be bothered either. So that's kind of turnabout's fair play. May not be the best attitude, but that's just kind of how I feel. So that's how I came to start to do this. So the 5 things that you can do if you're wondering how to help out somebody who's doing a side hustle that makes a difference without you ever spending a dime, buying their product, using their service. The first one, comment and like on their posts on Facebook, on Instagram, anywhere that you can. Typically, there is some kind of algorithm in those systems that will help the posts boost up to the top and get more interaction. So it really does help when you just leave a comment. I mean, hey, if I'm showing clothes, cool sweater, anything, the more action I get on those posts, the higher they go up. And that's going to be the same for anybody. So if you have a friend who does a YouTube video, watch the video. Even if you put it on and clean your kitchen, having longer watch times helps you go up higher in the ranks in YouTube for people to find you. And comment, like their video, the same thing, just interact with them on their YouTube channel. It really helps them get in front of more people who are likely to subscribe and to grow their channel. So that's a big one. Pinterest, Twitter, share my stuff, gosh. And this doesn't always have to apply to a reseller. I mean, if you have friends, I got friends who do baking, cakes, and I've got friends who do landscaping, all kinds of things. It doesn't have to be reselling, but go out there and say, hey, so-and-so does a great job. Hey, did you know my friend Tom bakes cakes and he makes these fabulous cakes? Check him out if you need a cake. Just anything. But if they're sharing on social media, pin that bad boy to Pinterest. Share their listings on Twitter if they're a reseller. Again, helps out. You don't ever have to spend a dime. So those first 3 are all around social media, and social media is such a big part right now of building a business that it's hard to leave that out. But the last 2 are not social media. So even if you're not a social media fan and you don't participate, consider donating. I mean, for resellers especially, I know a lot of people have been taking in donations right now because thrifts were closed and people didn't know what to do with their stuff. But that doesn't just have to be during this time. With the standard deduction as high as it is right now, it's really difficult for most people to itemize because the standard deduction kind of overtakes that. So totally up to you. I'm not saying not to give to somewhere that you love, but if you're dumping and you don't know where your stuff is going, like you're putting it in one of those metal bins, consider supporting a reseller. Or maybe you're getting rid of craft supplies and you're donating to Goodwill. Consider giving that to somebody who's a crafter, or somebody who bakes, or any of those things. And then my fifth and final, which this one's near and dear to my heart, even though I don't do it anymore. I used to do craft shows. I kind of upcycled vintage things. Come to my shows. Go, if you have friends who do shows, craft shows especially, go just hang out in their booth. I think if somebody sees people in a booth, they are so much more likely to come into the booth and shop. So even if you're just there chatting with your friend and supporting, stop by and do that. It's kind of weird to walk into a booth. You feel really obligated, I think, to buy something when you're the only one in there. So people tend to walk by. They don't want to go in and look because they're like, oh, I don't want to go in and she's watching me, and then she's going to see me look at this, and then I'm not going to buy it, and I'm going to feel guilty. And so they don't go in. But if they see you're in there and you're talking to somebody, or you're busy, or it looks like lots of people are in there looking at your stuff, they're going to be more apt to walk into that booth. So that helps. Anyway, short video. But a little bit of a tirade. You never know when you're going to be the one who's going to decide that you want to start a side hustle, and you're going to get a lot more support from people who you have supported when you do that, if you're trying to help them out. And I get it, not everybody has money, so that's why I wanted to kind of share these things that you can do to help support your friends who are doing a side hustle without ever having to spend a dime. A little bit different video for me. This isn't what you normally see. So if you're new, if you have any tips, no, that's not what I was going to say. If you're new, this is not what you normally see. But new or not new, if you have any other tips or ideas for how you can support, my hair just keeps blowing in my face, for how you can support your friends who run a small business or do a side hustle, please post them down below. I'm always looking for new ways that I can help support my friends who do side hustles, especially reselling, but I have friends who do other things too. So I would love to hear your ideas. And if you like what you saw, just like I said in my video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. It definitely helps me out. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to watch today. It's gorgeous and sunny here in Oklahoma City and about 75 degrees. So I'm going to continue to enjoy the day, and I hope you do too. Thanks so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.